Welcome to Thinking Outside the Blocks. It's not just a TV show, but a different way of thinking. A way of thinking that leads us to be self-sufficient, self-reliant, and self-employed. Join us as we walk in the shoes of those who are paving their own way to success. You always hear of the glory of business success. Now we show you the story, Thinking Outside the Blocks. In this episode of Thinking Outside the Blocks, we take a look at eye care boutique Omega Optical. Follow us as owner Steve Davis takes us through the nuances of his successful business. We also attend the Philadelphia NAACP's 100th anniversary celebration. It was a virtual who's who of business and community leaders who all came together to recognize the success of this historical institution. Welcome to Thinking Outside the Blocks. Welcome to Thinking Outside the Blocks. I'm Jameel Worthy. I'm joined here with Steve Davis of Omega Optical. Steve.
Jameel, how are you?
Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
First off, I want to commend you on a great business at Omega Optical. You got a great reputation for your eyewear.
Well, we try.
Before we get into Omega, though, can we talk a little bit about your background and why you chose the entrepreneurial route?
Oh, most definitely. I'm a Philadelphia boy, born and raised, Germantown, Brickyard, West Side. You know, some people who know that. Okay. But how I got started in the healthcare industry, I actually wanted to be a dentist, believe it or not. And I went down to Virginia State University, pre-med biology, and found out that I didn't want to be a dentist.
Okay.
I still wanted to be able to help folks in the healthcare industry, and find out that the optical industry, there was a great need for branding and recognition in the African American community. Okay. Believe it or not, we have teenagers as old as 16, 17 years old and never had a complete eye exam.
Wow.
And you're talking about the building blocks of their educational years, not being able to see. And unfortunately, children don't have anything to compare bad vision to. So a lot of times when you're wondering why little Tyrone is not paying attention in class, it's because he can't see. And he doesn't know why he doesn't like to read books. It's because he can't see. Right. So that was one of the main reasons why I went to the optical field as opposed to dentistry.
Okay.
Yep.
Now, you really have a niche with the high-end eyewear. You got some really sharp sunglasses and so forth. What inspired you to go into that? Was it your love for style and fashion, or was it just recognizing the market? What was it?
Reason why we carved out the niche of the high end, because we couldn't compete with the national chains. You have, and I won't name those national chains, but you have companies out there offering 2 pair for $39.99, and without the millions of dollars that they have, you can't offer that and still make a living. And we found that in our communities that the designer labels and some of the more unique frames were desired by us, and not just the bland 2 pair for $39.99. It's not what I would want to wear. It's not what my neighbor would want to wear. It's not what my fellow churchgoer would want to wear. So we wanted to create an atmosphere that had everything you would want. And I wanted to cater to people who look like us.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, that makes a lot of sense. I'm familiar with this location here in Cheltenham. I grew up in West Oak Lane, walking distance, so you know, I'm a neighborhood guy from the same virtual area.
Right.
Now, down at Comcast, the Comcast Center, you have a location down there.
Right.
Now, I'm assuming with the high-end eyewear that you have and your clientele, it makes a lot of sense to have a location down there.
Well, it does, and believe it or not, though, our Comcast location, there's more conservative frames being sold there. Okay. It's still high-end quality, but a lot more conservative, because we're in the business corridor, and you have a lot more corporate execs or business-type people. Being in a mall setting, some of your more fashion-forward or artsy-type folks who want a little more design or a little bit more bling on the side of their glasses. So it's sort of both. You know, I can't really say we sell more high-end down there or more high-end at Cheltenham Mall. We have people following us around. I think it's a thing of convenience. You have some people who just, the northwest section of Philadelphia is just not convenient for them to shop. Right. And we need to give them a location that was easy. Okay. So people go in during their lunch breaks or before work or after work, and we take care of them down in Center City.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, you're known for having a lot of high-end clientele, for having a lot of celebrities and so forth that frequent your stores.
Yeah.
How did that come about? How did you meet some of these celebrities? It's almost like you guys are celebrity yourselves,
right,
among celebrities. How did you come up with that?
I'll tell you, it started out when we decided to open. We really got out there and marketed the business. We went to every event we possibly could. We went to every fashion show, and we just put ourselves out there. One thing we started doing was a lot of community outreach.
Okay.
And when you do charity work or you do good for the community, people recognize and stand up and take notice. So a lot of Philadelphia's celebrities, a lot of the athletes, a lot of your politicians who knows us out there doing the charity work. So, oh, well, what company are you with? Well, we're with Omega Optical. We do eyeglasses. And the one great thing about glasses, I mean, everyone needs eye care. From, you know, Jill Scott to your local mailman. I mean, everyone needs eyewear. So once people seen what we were all about and what we were doing, we had a lot more following from our celebrities. And one celebrity begets another celebrity, begets another celebrity, because they refer to each other. So, like I said, it worked out really well.
We're here at the Comcast Center celebrating Omega Optical's 10th anniversary. We're also here raising funds for the Lou Williams Foundation, and I am here with the man himself, Mr. Lou Williams. Tell us a little bit about the mission of your foundation.
Simple. We just try to get out to as many inner city youth as we can. You know, and just try to reach as many kids. My background, I grew up in Memphis, Tennessee, in a little rough area, and I didn't have a lot of opportunities growing up, and I found my way through basketball. It was a positive outlet for me, you know, so I just want to use my influence to try to give back to as many of those kids.
We've covered the celebrity part.
Okay.
Now I'd like to cover the everyday people.
Okay.
Now, the optometry aspect of Omega. Everybody knows that, you know, you have the high-end stuff.
Right.
Talk a little bit about the optometry piece here, please.
Well, with the optometry side, which we like to call our medical side, a lot of people don't realize that good eye care does not begin and end with glasses. You have a lot of folks, as I said before, who would assume because my kid doesn't complain about bad vision that he doesn't need glasses. Well, just like you go to the doctor's office to have that annual physical, even though you're not sick, you go to the dentist's office, even if you don't have a cavity, you should get your eyes tested at least once a year or once every 2 years, depending on what maybe your insurance would allow. So the optometry aspect of it goes hand in hand with the frame aspect of it. So we really are now highlighting the optometry aspect of it, because some people will come into our store and not even know we did eye exams. They just thought we were this hot sunglass store.
My name is Suleiman Rockman. I'm the CEO of UrbanPhilly.com. I'm the chairman of the board for the African American Chamber of Commerce. I've been a customer of Omega Optical for many years, and I tell you what, it's more than just a transaction, it's a relationship. And it's been great to actually be a customer at Omega Optical. There's times where they tell me I need to come back in and see a doctor. I mean, it's amazing just the relationship that we have with Omega Optical. On top of that, this company, this business has been woven into the social fabric, the business fabric in the community for many years. So there's not just a business that's sitting here idle, but also in the community as well. So we're looking forward to Omega Optical continue to grow, excited about them being in the Comcast Center and continue to grow and being a part of our community as a whole. Thanks a lot. All right.
We're back here with Steve at Omega Optical. Steve, how often should a family get their eyes checked out?
Well, realistically, we recommend at least 1 to every 2 years. If you wear glasses and contact lenses, it should be annually. If you don't wear glasses, at least every 2 years.
Now, does that apply to children also? At what age should a child start getting their eyes checked?
Well, at about 12 months, believe it or not.
Okay.
You should definitely bring your little baby in for a thorough eye examination. The doctor will check for responsiveness as far as eye movement, and usually there isn't a problem at that age, but if there is a problem, that's the age you want to catch it, because the sooner the better, and things are more treatable.
Okay. Now, this is something I always wonder. Sometimes I see people with 2 pair of glasses hanging. They got a reading glasses, I'm assuming, and then their regular glasses. What's the deal with that?
Well, those reading glasses, although they're not a bad thing. I mean, they're a nice crutch to get you through as far as reading a map or a menu. But if you're planning on reading a nice long novel or even a newspaper, I wouldn't recommend those over-the-counter readers because they're not your correct prescription. Although they may help you see things clearer and large print, they're not your prescription. And the other danger that those over-the-counter readers bring is that they give you the false sense of security, that you don't need an eye exam. And a lot of times the eye exam can discover things like diabetes, high blood pressure.
Okay.
Even if you don't wear glasses, you need to get that thorough eye examination at least once or every 2 years.
Okay, now I personally wear contacts most of the time.
Okay.
I do wear glasses, I just don't wear them that often. Now, is it a rule of thumb as far as me wearing contacts to glasses? How often should I switch up?
You should definitely have a pair of glasses as your standard. The contact lenses really were intended to be a nice option. Maybe when you're outside the house or going out for a night out and the glasses just don't coordinate with your outfit. Sports, sometimes you may want to wear your contact lenses. But if you're wearing your contact lenses a lot, it should be at least a 50-50 usage, where you're wearing your glasses 50% of the time, your contact lenses 50% of the time.
Okay.
And whatever you do, don't sleep in your contact lenses.
Okay. I've been guilty of doing it a few times.
Most people are, but that is something, that's a no-no.
Okay.
No matter what advertisement you see on TV.
Right. Okay.
Not sleep in them.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind.
All right.
Steve, you got a great selection here. Now, do you pick these glasses out yourself, or do you go through a distributor and they just send you what they have at the time? How's that work?
I would never trust the frames that we show with a distributor. Once again, by being a hands-on owner-operator, most of my time is spent researching, and I'm not talking about East Coast, I'm not even talking about America, I'm talking about internationally. We're always searching for that next hot thing. What we look for is quality, fashion, and we want to try to find it at an affordable price for our customers. Right. That looks great on you, Jameel. Take a look.
Yeah, I think my IQ just went up about 20 points.
Oh yeah, most definitely, and certainly added some sexy to you as well.
Like
so
that.
yeah,
Okay.
and we like to figure Omega Optical is where form meets function. You know, we want to make sure you can see. I mean, that's part of the whole medical side, but we also want to make sure you're fashionable.
Okay.
And the reason why I'm showing you several different looks is because a lot of times people make the mistake of thinking there's just one trick pony when it comes to glasses.
Okay.
Give me a pair of glasses that's going to look good at work, after 6, on the weekends, sweats, tuxedo. There is not one pair of glasses that's going to do all that. So what we try to do is have you increase what we call your eyewear wardrobe. So just like a woman who has several handbags, or guys who have a closet full of shoes, if you wear glasses, you should have several pair and change it out from your different looks.
Right.
So let's see what that looks like over here. Oh yeah, yeah, that's definitely your weekend look. You know,
right.
Put the top down,
Right.
you ready to go.
There you have it, ready for the weekend. We'll be back with more Thinking Outside the Blocks. Now, Steve, what would you say is the best part of your business? What do you enjoy the most about it?
It would be people, serving people. Like I said, the glasses and optical industry, it really takes down the barriers. So, I mean, we'll get folks who are, you know, kind of just getting back on their feet, maybe need medical assistance to get their glasses, to Bob Johnson, first black billionaire.
Right.
And we've serviced both of them in the same hour, believe it or not. And obviously at Omega Optical, we treat everyone the same. Right. So it's nothing but the VIP treatment for everybody.
Right.
So that's the best part about my business. I mean, we get to meet a lot of interesting people.
Okay.
Yep.
Now, as an entrepreneur,
Okay.
running a business, what advice would you give any of our aspiring entrepreneurs that watch the show regularly?
Well, I'd say one thing I call being an entrepreneur is being part of a club. I like to call it Club Fear, because you're definitely going out on faith, and you have to really be passionate about what you're doing, because sometimes as an entrepreneur, you're the last person to get paid. You have to have a pretty strong discipline about you as well, because when it comes down to it, you may have a very good 3 months and want to run out and buy a new car. Right. Or get that new television set. but you don't know what the next 3 months may bring. So you really have to be disciplined about, you know, making sure you watch your pennies so the dollars will make sense. That's not for me. I didn't make that up, but I think I read it somewhere. But like I said, being an entrepreneur definitely has a satisfactory side too, because you're the captain of your own ship. I mean, literally, when I wake up in the morning, I know I can make a good day or make a not so good day, just depending on how much effort I put in. And I tried the whole idea of a franchise at one point before I opened up Omega Optical, and even being what I thought was an owner, being part of a franchise, my hands were tied to creative ideas. And I kind of have a bad taste in my mouth for franchises for that reason now. Okay. So starting something from scratch, all those creative ideas that you have, all those brilliant thoughts that you jot down in those notebooks, you can really implement being an entrepreneur. Some of them don't always work, right, but you can at least execute them, and like I said, you can be the captain of your own ship.
Right, right. Well, it is trial and error. It is a process.
It definitely is.
It is a process, but obviously you're doing something right. And I encourage all our viewers to come out and actually see one of your stores. Please do so. Right. We need all the help that we can get. Where can you be reached if somebody wants to get in contact, or do you have a website? Or?
Yeah, we have a website. It's omegaoptical.net. .org for some reason wasn't available for us, but omegaoptical.net. And you certainly can call us. 215-885-1200 is our Cheltenham location. 215-564-1288 is our Comcast Center location. And like I said, calling is great, website is great, but if you stop into the store, I think you'll fall in love with us and become a member of the Omega Optical family.
I'm already a member myself.
You are a long-term member.
I appreciate you coming on the show. I'm Jameel Worthy. Steve Davis. We're thinking outside the box.
All right. Thank you.
Hi, would you like to introduce yourself?
My name is Persia Sound. I am a local rock artist in Philadelphia, and I'm here at the NAACP 100th anniversary.
Well, you're definitely looking the part. Do you have any projects coming up that you'd like the world to know about?
Working on my album, also working on the Philadelphia Music Summit, which is basically we want to talk to the youth and anybody that is interested in getting into the music business. Basically, you can come to the Music Summit to make connections, to learn other ideas, new ideas, see what's going on in the industry. That's going to be at Yesha Ministry Hall at October 22nd, the Philadelphia Music Summit. And it's ran by Dazzy and Miss P, and I'm also assisting with it as well. And I'll be performing too, so.
Okay. Can you give us your name and how you can be reached one more time for the people?
My name is Persia Sound. I can be reached at www.reverbnation.com/Persia Sound. And I'm on Twitter, Facebook. If you just Google Persia Sound, I definitely will come up.
There you have it, Persia Sound, people. Thank you.
Thank you.
The songstress there, please give it up for Patrice. I got that. I want to make sure that she was getting distracted by Ducky. Please give it up for Patrice and the show. Doing a great job.
How you doing, brother?
I'm doing good.
All right, would you like to introduce yourself to the world?
Reverend Elisha Morris. I am the Assistant Secretary for the Philadelphia NAACP Adult Branch. I am the Youth Advisor for the Philadelphia Youth Council NAACP and the State Youth Advisor for all of Pennsylvania NAACP. And selfish plug, I'm also the Intake Coordinator for internships at Cheyney University.
Okay, well, it sounds like you got a lot going on.
Yeah,
You're definitely a man that should be known here in Philadelphia. How are you enjoying this event? It's a good networking event?
Great networking event, great food. Kevin Parker and staff, as usual, here at 3801. Some of the best food in the world is served at this annual event. And the ambiance, everything is just first class.
Indeed it is. We like to promote entrepreneurship and business in general. Is there any information you'd like to get out to the public where you can be reached?
Yes, NAACP, we're at 1619 Cecil B. Moore Avenue, right off of Temple University campus. And our number is 215-978-7500, 215-978-7500. We have an entrepreneurship as well as economic development committees at the NAACP. So we encourage entrepreneurs to come in, talk to us, let us help get your business out there. Maybe you'll even join us and help make the organization stronger, because we need entrepreneurship to make our community what it really used to be and what it needs to be today strong.
Well said. There you have it. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Pardon, your name is?
Aurora.
Okay, what business are you in, Aurora?
I am a personal stylist. Anything that you're thinking of doing, you want a new look, you want to go through your closet, you're going somewhere, you need something special, I'm not sure what to do, that's when you call me.
Well, we understand that looking the part is definitely half the battle, so some of us do need stylists. I myself might actually be contacting you.
Well, you have my card.
All right. Where can you be reached? You have a website or anything, a phone number?
I have a website. It's www.paparazzistylist.com. And I can be reached on my cell phone, 856-417-2780.
And your name is, one more time for a view?
Aurora, A-U-R-O-R-A.
Thanks a lot, Aurora. Enjoy your evening.
Thank you.
All right.
Hey, how y'all doing? Destiny Curley.
Okay, Destiny, what business are you in?
Well, actually, have a couple different things going on. Have my own mentoring program where we take yesterday followers and turn them into today's leaders. Entrepreneur program using my energy company that I part on into, using that as the vehicle, financial vehicle to help people, get off to a great start.
Well, entrepreneurship is definitely what our show is about. We like to promote it, and we like to facilitate business. Right now, the way the economy is, it's definitely a good route to take, to go ahead and brand yourself and market yourself. How long have you been in business?
Well, I actually been in business for about 42 plus months, going on 5 years. And like he was just saying, with the economy being real tough right now, I know our whole life we've been taught, go to school, get a good education, get a great job. But in this day and time, it's more so about going to school, get a good education, and owning your own business. That's the key to being successful in today's time.
Couldn't have said it better myself. One more time for the viewer, what's your name and where can you be contacted?
Destiny Curley. Actually, you can contact me on Facebook at You Got Now, and that's actually Facebook at You Got Now at Gmail. That's YOUGOTNOW. You ain't got next, you got now.
Live at the NAACP event. We'd like to introduce these two young men. Your name is?
Todd Perry. I like the mic. Todd Perry. My name's Todd Perry.
And your name is?
Joseph Mondazar.
We wanted to give you an opportunity to promote any ventures that you're involved with.
Yes, we have a clothing line that we've been doing for about 6 years now. Creativity helps innovate trends. I'm kind of the visionary behind it. He does the numbers. Pretty lucrative now so far. And we have a mentoring program that we do at a middle school, Imani Charter School, 8th grade males.
It's called Man Up. Be on the lookout. We probably get the ball rolling late October, early November.
Man up, there you have it. You couldn't be more direct than that. Man up, that's what we need to do. We appreciate y'all. Y'all enjoy your evening. All right. Your name is?
Davita Got It.
Can we talk a little bit about your organization and what your business is?
Sure, absolutely. I have a nonprofit named Healthy Thoughts. Healthy Thoughts spreads stroke awareness and provides support to stroke survivors and their families. And I started the nonprofit because I'm a 3-time stroke survivor, started with the age of 30.
We like for everyone to know who you are, and where can you be contacted if anyone wants to find out a little bit about your organization?
Sure. The website is healthythoughtsworld.org. The phone number is 215-637-5815. You can follow us on Twitter at HT_world or Healthy Thoughts Facebook page.
Thank a lot.
Thank you.
Anniversary, we're here with Mr. Jerry Mondazar. This is a wonderful event, very good for networking, very historical event.
Well, it's good to feel. It's good to be 100 years old. I might look like I'm almost there, but in all seriousness, this branch has a glorious history. Third oldest branch in the country. Been involved in opening up jobs here in the city of Philadelphia. You know, just 40 years ago, you couldn't work at the downtown department stores. You couldn't get a job as a bus driver. You couldn't get a job as a policeman. You couldn't even get a job as a sanitation worker. Cecil Moore, A. Leon Higginbotham, and others, Alfonso Dio, they changed all that back in the 50s and 60s, and it's great to be a part of that tradition.
That's true. I do believe that you need to include everyone if you're going to put out the best product. You can't take one demographic and say that you definitely want to put out the best product or service. You have to include everyone and definitely have everyone appreciating what's going on, appreciating each other, and coming together, and it's definitely represented that. Live on Thinking Outside the Blocks, we're here with Miss Stephanie Kane. Miss Kane, this was a wonderful event. It was a great presentation. Will you talk a little bit about what went on tonight?
Well, this is a phenomenal event that actually happens every year. This was the 100th anniversary for the NAACP, and there's no way we would ever let the NAACP do an event without us being here to give the support to Jerry Mondesire, Ducky Burke, Sid Booker, and the whole crew that do what they do for the NAACP.
The fashion show was fabulous. All of the wardrobes were very nice. The models were very polished. Can you talk a little bit about, you know, what your involvement was with that?
Well, I have a production company. My company is named Classic Productions, and I actually train models. I've had a school for many years, Stephanie School of Modeling, Self-Improvement, and Dance. So I've been doing it for quite some time, and fashion is my passion. As they say, fashion basically is what is on the pages of the magazine, and it changes depending on what the designers would like to see. But style is something that you're born with, and you just hope that you keep it forever.
Well, you do have style naturally. If it's any of our viewers want to get in touch with you, do you have any, like a website or anything they can get in touch with, your phone number or anything?
Sure, definitely. They can give me a call, 267-252-6487. Give me a call, and I'll definitely see what I can do with them. I actually start them at 3 years old. We have them 3 to 7, 8 to 12, 13 to 17, and of course my young adults and my adults, definitely, you know. And I'm also the fashion, can't leave without saying that. I am the fashion specialist for all the fabulous Zim and Fur locations, you know.
We'd just like to commend you and tell you did a great job this evening, and we look forward to working with you in the future.
Thank you so much.
You have to have a pretty strong discipline about you as well, because when it comes down to it, you may have a very good 3 months and want to run out and buy a new car, or get that new television set, but you don't know what the next 3 months may bring. So you really have to be disciplined about, you know, making sure you watch your pennies so the dollars will make sense.